Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Tonight, two AFC East teams set to collide. It's the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins.
Welcome to the field. Your 2025 Miami Dolphins.
To kick off, here's Riley Patterson. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. Leading them out now in his 5th season here in the NFL. Won 4 of his 6 starts last year. Justin Fields.
While his 4-2 record wasn't good enough to keep the starting job in Pittsburgh over Russell Wilson, that performance was enough to show the rest of the NFL there's still potential in him to go lead a franchise.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw right away. Throwing the out route complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, it's Fields. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Fields out of the gun. Got a man. This is Reynolds. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10. Here's Fields. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. And flipping through, Brock, that certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
Now on 4th down, here's Austin McNamara out to punt for the Jets. Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. I know you love this guy, Brock, a fellow lefty like you, now in his 6th season, Tua Tagovailoa.
Unfortunately, those injuries returned last season. Katie played his fewest games since his rookie season 11. It was pretty obvious, too. Those Dolphins, 6-5 with him, 2-4 without him. He's a difference maker.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. They send Hill right. Opening carry for Devon Achane. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the 16. That's caught. Devon Achane. And this one doesn't go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. 2 now from the gun. He's running for it. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st down, here's Tua. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Rough start to this set of downs. Now 14 to go on 2nd. Running with Achane out of the gun. And they'll bring him down to put an end to this opening quarter. We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're looking down a 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Complete beyond the marker. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
So it'll be another 1st and 10 for him, Brock, down at the opposing 37. Here's Achane up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working from the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Finds his back, Achane. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 1st down, Miami.
That's good for another Miami Dolphin.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27. chain on the inside give. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. The Dolphins, eager to get some points on the board. Second down carry for Achane. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Trying to get it with the option here. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. Fourth down coming up.
Loss on the play. It's 4th down.
Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. The kick by Patterson is good. And that will get them on the board.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, and a little early momentum with that field goal.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Has this at the 6. Jukes one defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Now Fields. We'll set up the screen here for Hall. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Completed over the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Shotgun snap to Fields. Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains in this half.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They kick the running back in motion. Now Fields again. Hits his running back. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Another throw for Fields. Finds him over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
One final shot before the half. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. Well, as we all know, halves can't end on a defensive penalty. So now we get an untimed down. The kick by Folk is good. And that's going to tie us up just before halftime. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the third quarter. So Miami headed out for its second drive of the game. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by Achane. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They'll stick with Achane. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Now we have a member of the Jets hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to take a look at him. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Switching it up here. Tagovailoa to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Now it's Jake Bailey, who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. And he's hoping for good results on his first look of the night. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Fields to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down at the line. The rookie from Florida in on that stop.
Well, the defense was ready for that throw, stopping him right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Out of the shotgun, Fields. Oh, he's going to run for it.
Justin Fields scrambles from the pocket.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And he's getting the call for the second time this game. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. The Dolphins send a running back, Devon Achane, getting back to work. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll start the drive with Achane. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Will McDonald there on the tackle.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Tagovailoa. It's a big strike to Hill. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
For a Miami Dolphin.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They motion Waddle over left. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8.
At the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. Just a field goal aside so far as we enter the final quarter of play. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Now a handoff to Achane. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and just 2 to go. Achane again. Same guy, same results. He's brought it up for a 2nd time. That's going to bring him to 4th down.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks him inside their own 10. Now here comes the New York offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Play action now. It's Fields. Down the field. He's got Wilson. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
First down, New York.
Let's see, first it was a pass. Now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got first and 10. They motion the tight end over. First down, and they go right back to him. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 48-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Jets with a little more work to do to win it here. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Fields out of the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
On first down, here comes home. And he's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Now to throw. Connects with his back. Hall. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. He brings the offense up now for a first and 10. Gonna run out of the pistol with Hall. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. The defense takes its third and final timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. They'll look to throw it. Cut near the goal line. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
First and goal, Jets.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this first and goal. Hall does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple yards.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Second and goal, he's headed right on the option. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Folk with a point after. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7.
Dolphins 3.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Washington now to return. Takes out a one-stop. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Where's the importance of staying in phase as a defender? He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Setting up to pass. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Throwing now. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's a road win for the Jets. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say so long from Miami.